Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
Ben gitmek istiyorum. I'd like to go to. Ben gitmek istiyorum. I'd like to go to. Ben gitmek istiyorum. Ben gitmek istiyorum. Yakınlarda ATM var mı? Is there an ATM nearby? Yakınlarda ATM var mı? Is there an ATM nearby? Yakınlarda ATM var mı? Yakınlarda ATM var mı? Lütfen bana hakkında daha çok şey anlat. Please tell me more about. Lütfen bana hakkında daha çok şey anlat. Please tell me more about. Lütfen bana hakkında daha çok şey anlat. Lütfen bana hakkında daha çok şey anlat. Zevk sahibisin. You have good taste. Zevk sahibisin. You have good taste. Zevk sahibisin. Zevk sahibisin. Gelecek cumartesi müsait misin? Do you have time next Saturday? Gelecek cumartesi müsait misin? Do you have time next Saturday? Gelecek cumartesi müsait misin? Gelecek cumartesi müsait misin? Geç kaldım çünkü otobüs gelmedi. I'm late because the bus didn't show up. Geç kaldım çünkü otobüs gelmedi. I'm late because the bus didn't show up. Geç kaldım çünkü otobüs gelmedi. Geç kaldım çünkü otobüs gelmedi. Lütfen sessiz olun. Please keep quiet. Lütfen sessiz olun. Please keep quiet. Lütfen sessiz olun. Lütfen sessiz olun. Sorunuz var mı? Do you have a question? Sorunuz var mı? Do you have a question? Sorunuz var mı? Sorunuz var mı? Kendimi iyi hissetmiyorum. Bugün için izin alabilir miyim? I don't feel well. Can I be excused for the day? Kendimi iyi hissetmiyorum. Bugün için izin alabilir miyim? I don't feel well. Can I be excused for the day? Kendimi iyi hissetmiyorum. Bugün için izin alabilir miyim? Kendimi iyi hissetmiyorum. Bugün için izin alabilir miyim? Ne önerirsiniz? What do you recommend? Ne önerirsiniz? What do you recommend? Ne önerirsiniz? Ne önerirsiniz? Bu yemek içeriyor mu? Does this dish contain any? Bu yemek içeriyor mu? Does this dish contain any? Bu yemek içeriyor mu? Bu yemek içeriyor mu? Ben yemiyorum, içmiyorum. I can't eat, drink. Ben yemiyorum, içmiyorum. I can't eat, drink. Ben yemiyorum, içmiyorum. Ben yemiyorum, içmiyorum. Tan, hoşlanırım. I like to. Tan, hoşlanırım. I like to. Tan, ten, hoşlanırım. Tan, ten, hoşlanırım. Hava nasıl? How's the weather? Hava nasıl? How's the weather? Hava nasıl? Hava nasıl? Ben kaybettim. I lost my. Ben kaybettim. I lost my. Ben kaybettim. Ben kaybettim. Buraya oturabilir miyim? Can I sit here? Buraya oturabilir miyim? Can I sit here? Buraya oturabilir miyim? Buraya oturabilir miyim? Sizde bir var mı? Do you have a? Sizde bir var mı? Do you have a? Sizde bir var mı? Sizde bir var mı? Ben ni arıyorum. I'm looking for a. Ben ni arıyorum. I'm looking for a. Ben ni arıyorum. Ben ni arıyorum. E-posta adresim. My email address is. E-posta adresim. My email address is. E-posta adresim. E-posta adresim. Ne iş yapıyorsun? What do you do? Ne iş yapıyorsun? What do you do? Ne iş yapıyorsun? Ne iş yapıyorsun? Sinemaya gittim. I went to the cinema. Sinemaya gittim. I went to the cinema. Sinemaya gittim. Sinemaya gittim. İçeri buyurun. Come in. İçeri buyurun. Come in. İçeri buyurun. İçeri buyurun. En sevdiğim şarkı. My favorite song is. En sevdiğim şarkı. My favorite song is. En sevdiğim şarkı. En sevdiğim şarkı. Ne tür müzik seversin? What kind of music do you like? Ne tür müzik seversin? What kind of music do you like? Ne tür müzik seversin? Ne tür müzik seversin? Doğum günün kutlu olsun. Happy birthday. Doğum günün kutlu olsun. Happy birthday. Doğum günün kutlu olsun. Doğum günün kutlu olsun.
Merhaba, hello, I'm Seda. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Today we'll talk about 5 most common adverbs of frequency. And here comes the first one. It's her zaman. Her zaman. All the time. Her zaman. Onur'la her zaman tartışıyorsunuz. Onur'la her zaman tartışıyorsunuz. You and Onur fight or argue all the time. The second one is asla. It's never. Asla. Never. Asla boğazlı kazak giyemem. Asla boğazlı kazak giyemem. It is, I can never wear a turtleneck sweater. Actually, that's true. I can never wear turtlenecks. They're too tight for me. I feel like I'm suffocating. And the third one is, let me check. Bazen. Sometimes. Bazen. Bazen. Sometimes. Seni bazen kıskanıyorum. Seni bazen kıskanıyorum. I sometimes envy you. I don't know, you can say that to someone. Generally people think that, but don't say that, but you may say it. Okay, the fourth one, it's nadiren. That's the sound we make actually. Nadiren. Nadiren. Rarely. Sabahları nadiren çay içerim. Sabahları nadiren çay içerim. I rarely drink tea in the morning. It's an interesting sentence actually because we, the Turkish people, love our Turkish tea with the, tiny glasses of, we call them ince belli. It's like a narrow waist. It's funny, but the its shape is like a woman's body, so it's like ince belli, we call it. I think it's funny. Anyway, generally Turkish people drink Turkish tea in the morning, so this sentence is not very true to Turkish people, but some people drink coffee as well, or drink nothing. So, the fifth one, the last one is genellikle. Genellikle. Usually. Genellikle. Genellikle sabah erken kalkarım. Genellikle sabah erken kalkarım. I usually get up early in the morning. So that's true for me. I usually get up early in the morning around 6:30 or 7. So I really like it. I'm one of Merhaba, hi, I'm Seda. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Today we'll talk about 5 sentences you want to hear when going out with someone. Okay, let's start. The first one. Seni tekrar ne zaman görebilirim? Seni tekrar ne zaman görebilirim? When can I see you again? Ooh, that's always nice to hear. Yeah, of course. Okay, the next one, especially really good to hear, I think for women, I don't know, for men as well. Harika görünüyorsun. Harika görünüyorsun. You look wonderful. Who doesn't want to hear that? The third one is çok güzel bir akşam oldu. Çok güzel bir akşam oldu. This was a great evening. Wow, that's always good. And for both of you, I think, not just to hear it, but just to experience it, if it was a great night, you know? And the fourth one is senden hoşlanıyorum. Senden hoşlanıyorum. I've got a crush on you. Yeah, I think this is maybe before going out. You know, you say that, then you go out, but you'll never know. Sometimes you hear on the day, right? Okay, and the fifth one, the last one is, this is too much, but biz birlikte olmak için yaratılmışız. Biz birlikte olmak için yaratılmışız. Biz birlikte olmak için yaratılmışız. We are meant to be together. Wow, this is so epic. Okay, I don't know. Which one would you like to hear? You know, I would prefer maybe the first one and the second one. You know, when can I see you again? Or you look great. These are more casual sentences. The others are, and the third one is also okay, but the others, maybe not for the first date. I don't know. Okay, what do you think? Which one would you prefer hearing it when you go out with someone? Hello, merhaba, I'm Seda. Ben Seda. Welcome to TurkishClass101.com. Today we'll talk about how to greet people in Turkish. So the highs and hellos are the basics, the most basic stuff in any language. And there are some nuances to learn to sound more like natives, and today we'll talk about those small nuances as well. So I'll give you a lot of tips. The first one, the basic one, is merhaba. Merhaba. Hello. Merhaba. The thing is, Turkish, the modern Turkish is coming from Old Turkish, the Ottoman Turkish, which is a mixture of Turkish, Persian, and Arabic. And some words we have from Arabic, and merhaba is one of them. In Arabic, it means hello again. The word is marhaban. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right in Arabic, and it means the root of this word means to widen, to have a relief, and to say merhaba actually means that I wish you relief, I wish you wellness. So it's come from that word wideness, that deep breath. So next time you say merhaba, think about that and send your good thoughts to other person. The other thing about merhaba, sometimes we use it as merhabalar. Merhabalar. It's something like hellos or highs. You say it if you see more than one person. You say hey, hellos, hellos to you. It's something like that. It's okay if you say just merhaba, but generally we say merhabalar. Hi to you all. It's like that. And another trick about merhaba, generally in our daily languages we don't focus on that H word that much. Turkish language is not from the throat. We don't speak from the throat as in Arabic or Hebrew or languages like that. So we generally just smoothly say or don't say the word, the sound of, we don't make that sound H. So merhaba is like merhaba, merhaba, merhaba. I would just say merhaba. So next time you hear it, don't think about, where's that H? We just ate it. Okay, that's it. The second one is naber. Naber. Naber. It's something like what's up? Hey, hey, what's up? It's very, very casual. You wouldn't say that to, your, boss or your elderly relative or someone you don't know very well. And it's actually two words combined in one. The original one is ne haber, which means what news. So it's like, what news? Hey, what's the news? What's up with you? The meaning is like that, but instead of saying ne haber, we just swallow some words and we say naber. Hey, naber. And this is not just for face-to-face conversations. Sometimes if I call someone, I say, hey, naber, instead of saying, if he or she is my really close friend or really, my mom, my, cousin, my husband, I would say just, hey, naber, nasılsın? It's instead of merhaba. Or you can say merhaba, naber, also okay. So, the third one is, it's a long word, selamun aleyküm. Could you get that? Actually, if you're from Arabic speaking countries or from Israel, you would say it easily because this is from Arabic, and since the Arabic and Hebrew is language-wise very similar, I think the Hebrew word for this is shalom aleichem. So it's the same word, shalom aleichem, selamun aleyküm. So let's say it slowly. Selamun aleyküm. Selamun aleyküm. And the English translation would be something like, may the peace be upon you. May the peace be upon you. It sounds a little bit epic, I know. The way we use it, actually this is more like when you go to the villages or when you go to a conservative place, you have to say it back in reverse form. Don't forget that. If someone says selamun aleyküm to you, which means may the peace be upon you, you should say aleyküm selam. Like I really like this one actually because someone is sending you their peace and it's like you are holding a mirror and reversing the words and you are saying, may the peace be upon you. Thank you for sending me the peace and I'm sending it back. So about the religious background of it, selam, the word selam means peace. Actually Islam, and the person who believes in Islam, which is Müslüman in Turkish, are the same words. These words are coming from the same root, which is S-L-M, which means peace in Arabic, and shalom, which means peace in Hebrew, also the same. So that's why this has a little bit of conservative religious feeling behind it. It doesn't, for me, it's not necessarily a religious saying. I don't know if you like it. Some people don't like it. I like it. And if you like it, use it. If you don't like it, it would be really rude when you hear it. If you don't turn it back, if you don't say aleyküm selam, that will be kind of rude. You don't have to say this by yourself. You can just say merhaba. But if someone says selamun aleyküm, you would say aleyküm selam. And this gesture is generally how you use it. You put your generally right hand on your heart and you say selamun aleyküm and they say Aleyküm selam. So that's it. The third one is, actually, you know this one because it's selam If the previous one is too complicated for you, then you can just use selam, which means peace. Just say selam, selam, selam, like peace. And you can mix it with other words. Merhaba, selam. We can just use it together. Or selam, naber. It's like peace, what's up? We use it like that. This is more like more modern, and we use it without the religious or conservative context. And all the people, like everybody uses this. Selam, selam, selam, selam. You can use it on the phone like selam, selam, hey. So don't forget to use selam. Okay, the next one is, this is a very specific time. Hello. It's good morning. It's günaydın. Günaydın. Günaydın. Günaydın. Good morning. So, you know, you use this whenever you use good morning, of course in the morning. Just know this, günaydın means that the day is bright. So it's actually two words. Gün means day, aydın means bright. So you put them together and it makes günaydın. It's like all the greeting words in Turkish. It's like a good, you are sending a good vibe, you are sending good wishes, like may your day be bright, may your day be blessed, or maybe in, you know, the peace be upon you. It's like all, you are sending good wishes and you are getting good wishes. It's very important to send these good wishes to other people. So next time, if you get up and or you are outside in the morning and you see someone, you say günaydın. Okay, the next one is tünaydın. Tünaydın. Good afternoon. Tünaydın. This is a weird word that we don't actually use a lot, and I don't use it actually. So you may be asking why you are using it, because we use this word as a as a joke. Because tün, this is like the previous word günaydın. Tün, this one is tün plus aydın. It makes tünaydın. It means that the literal translation is this: may your roosting time bright. So it's funny. I don't know why we say it, but maybe may your roosting time bright. Because it's funny, we are not using it anymore, but it's a classical joke of Turkish teachers. If you're at school and you're like, when you're listening, you're getting a little bit sleepy and you put your head on the desk, and for example, the teacher calls my name, he says Seda, and I'm like, what's going on? And the teacher says tünaydın Seda, meaning that you were sleeping and you just woke up. It's like günaydın, like as if it's in the morning, but I'm sleeping and it's not in the morning and I'm not in my bed. So it's like tünaydın, come on, don't sleep. So we use it in this context instead of saying tünaydın, but it's okay if you say tünaydın. Yeah, I'm not sure. If you say tünaydın, it would be proper, but it would be a little bit weird. So don't say it or say it, I don't know. Anyway, the other one is iyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar. It's good evening. İyi akşamlar. So iyi means good. Akşamlar means evenings. It's in plural form. So you say this obviously in the evening time. You use it not the, you wouldn't say this if someone is going to bed. You would use it, if you're, at work and you're going home, and you would call your colleagues and you would say, hey, iyi akşamlar, see you tomorrow, yarın görüşürüz. So, iyi akşamlar. And this is a format. You can use iyi akşamlar or iyi. The next one is günler. It's like good days. İyi günler. İyi günler. Good days. You can say this in the morning, in the afternoon, till it's dark. You can say iyi günler. After it's dark, you would say iyi akşamlar. So, good days and good evenings. And if you are going to sleep, if someone is going to sleep, you would say iyi geceler. İyi geceler. Good nights. İyi geceler. Again, it's nights. Geceler. It's plural in Turkish. So let's repeat it. It's iyi günler. Good days. İyi akşamlar. Good evenings. And iyi geceler. Good nights. So you can use it, for example, for good. You want to say, like, someone is going to holiday, and you would say good holidays. That's the literal translation. In Turkish, you would say iyi, again good, tatiller. İyi tatiller. Good holidays. İyi tatiller. So that's how you say your greetings or goodbyes. And a little bit more old school or conservative way to say these things is to use another word. Instead of iyi, good, you would use hayırlı. Hayırlı. Hayır means like good deeds. Hayırlı means blessed with good deeds. It has a religious feeling in it. So I wouldn't say religious, but like with good intention. In Turkish, some words have more. When I say conservative, it's not a. It's hard to explain, but it's more like a, more spiritual. That's a better word. It's more spiritual. So when I say hayırlı günler, I wish you from my heart hayırlı, like blessed days. Let's say hayırlı günler. Hayırlı günler. Blessed days. So this hayır, you may know this word. Hayır. Hayır means two things. One is no. And the other is hayır, like good deed. So in this case, hayırlı günler means good, blessed days, not no days. Okay? So keep in mind. And as iyi günler or iyi geceler, iyi tatiller, you can use hayırlı with other nouns as well. Let's see. Hayırlı geceler. It's like hayırlı geceler. Hayırlı geceler. Blessed nights. Or hayırlı akşamlar. Hayırlı akşamlar. Like blessed blessed nights. And I think that's it for now. And before I go, let me give you some gesture-wise tips about how Turkish people greet each other. If we know someone very well, we kiss them. Yeah, we kiss them on both cheeks. I wouldn't say kiss. Like if this were a person, like this is a head, we make the kissing sound, and we are like we touch our cheeks to each other, and while we are doing it, we can pat on the back or we can hug, but not two, not one, not three. It's just two kisses on the cheek. And be careful about this. If you don't know each other very well, you may just shake hands. If it's a business meeting and they would say hey, hey, and you wouldn't kiss, you would just shake hands. This is a, if like with close friends or family, or if your close friend is introducing another close friend, the environment is really friendly, and you may kiss the person. And so be careful about the handshake. Some religious or conservative people may not like it. If you're a man and shaking another man's hand, it's okay. If you're a woman and you are shaking another woman's hand, it's again okay. But if they don't like it, they would pull their hand back, and don't be offended by it. It's just their way of conserving themselves, I think. So if you don't know the person, if it's a total stranger and you don't know how they are, how they live, you would just wait for a second. After you say your hellos and your greetings, you would wait a second, and you can watch if they are showing their hand. If it's a woman, if you're a man and if it's a woman in front of you and she is getting ready to shake your hand, it's okay, then you can shake it, or vice versa. If you're a man, if you're a woman and that's a man in front of you, like if he's showing his hand, then it's okay, you can shake it. If not, don't push it, don't offend any people, just respect, and you can just do this. Always, it's okay. Put your right hand on your heart and you can say merhaba or selamun aleyküm or just selam. Then it's okay. Then you don't offend anyone. So, and one more thing, actually, this is very new. I'm not sure about the context, but some young men and male teenagers, they do this. They shake their head on each other. I'm alone here, so I can't show it, but they, when they're together, it's like kissing cheeks, but they don't kiss. They just hit their foreheads like that. I don't know why they do it, but I've never seen a woman doing it. It's just a man. So if you see something like that, don't be surprised. I think that's it with all the gestures I can remember right now. So I hope you like this lesson. If you have any questions, please leave them below and you can ask anything. I will see you next time. Bye. Görüşürüz.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
I'm Seda. Welcome to TurkishClass101.com. Today we'll learn about nationalities. Why nationalities? Because it's one of the first things to be asked, or you ask a person when you are visiting a foreign country. And Turkish people are, specifically, I think, curious about other people's nationality. So let's start, okay? Actually, before we start, let's learn about how to ask another person's nationality. And before we do that, I need to remind you something about Turkish grammar. In Turkish, the pronouns are a little bit different than in English. I mean, the you, the second you, the plural you, has two meanings actually. One is you in like more than one person. When you call you to two people, you may say you, or you may say you to one person in the plural form, but you are more formal. If that person is older than you are, or if that person is someone that you don't know very well, or you are in a work environment, you may use the second you. So the first you is sen. It's informal singular, sen. And the second you is siz. Siz. It's either formal singular you or informal plural you. So keep that in mind, and remember that we have two forms of asking where are you from. The first one is nerelisin? Nerelisin? Where are you from? Nerelisin? This is the informal way of asking a person. Nerelisin? And the second one is nerelisiniz? Nerelisiniz? Again, where are you from? Nerelisiniz? This is either asking more than one person, like where are you all from? Or asking one person but that you don't know very well, you know, or you want to be formal for some reason, then you would say nerelisiniz? And if someone in Turkey or someone who is speaking Turkish asks only you nerelisiniz, you would understand that that person is being very polite to you. Since you don't have anybody with you, you are just one person, it means that the speaker is being polite. So keep that in mind. Now we know that we can say nerelisin or nerelisiniz to ask about nationality. And now let's see how we answer. For example, in English, if someone asks where are you from, I would say I am from Turkey, which means that I answer with my country. My answer is my country. Where are you from? Because the question is that. And I would say I am from Turkey. But in Turkish, when someone asks you where are you from, you would say I am Turk. That's how we answer. So let's see Turkish examples. Türküm. Nerelisin? Türküm. I am a Turk. Türküm. Or ben Türküm. Türküm. Again, we'll have to talk about grammar a little bit here. In Turkish, there is no separate verb for to be. In English, it's to be verb is am, is, are, and you can easily spot it in a sentence. I am from Turkey. He is from Turkey. They are from Turkey. You can spot am, is, are there. But in Turkish, we add the to be verb to the noun, to the nationality. In this case, to Turk. So I say Türk. That is the to be verb here. I know it can be a little confusing, but you'll get it when we talk more about other examples. To be verb in Turkish takes the form of a suffix, which is added to the noun. So instead of I am, we say im, yim, yum, yum. So I know, and this is only for I am, not for he is or you are, they are, we are, etc. It's just for I am. How do we decide which one to use? Like, am I gonna use the or yim or yum? For that, you need to know about vowel harmony rules. I'm not gonna go into it right now because it's a complicated subject, but know this, in Turkish, we categorize our consonants and vowels. And our vowels are harmonious, we think, some vowels are harmonious with specific vowels. For example, A is harmonious with A, or I, or O, or U. Again, E is harmonious with E, I, Ö, and Ü. So we add, if we are gonna add a suffix to a noun, we look at the vowels and we choose the harmonious vowel suffix to add. It may be confusing at first, as I said it before, but it will get easier. And I already mentioned about yum, yum, yim, yim suffixes as well. What about that y at the beginning? In Turkish, there's another rule. Normally, two vowels can't come together. It has to be one vowel, one constant. One vowel, one constant. One vowel, one constant. Of course, there are exceptions. And when you look at those exceptional words, those words are coming from another language, either French or Arabic or another language, but they are not Turkish-based language words. So that's why out of rule. Every Turkish word has to follow that order. Vowel, constant, or constant, vowel. If your word ends with a vowel and you have to add a suffix, then it doesn't work because they are both vowels. So you put Y, the letter Y, yeah, in between to make it work. So that's why the different suffixes. So, enough with the grammar, right? I know, it may be confusing, but relax, you'll get it in a minute. Anyway, let's look at our examples so we get used to the suffixes. For example, if I want to say, I am an American, I'm American, I would say, Amerikalıyım. Amerikalıyım. Amerikalıyım. Don't forget, this is an answer to where are you from? Like normally you would say I'm from America in English, but in Turkish you say Amerikalıyım. Or İranlıyım. İranlıyım. I'm from Iran. İranlıyım. Or Güney Amerikalıyım. Güney Amerikalıyım. Güney Amerikalıyım. I am from South Africa, or I am South African in English. Another example, Koreliyim. Koreliyim. I am from Korea, or I am Korean. Another example, Çinliyim. Çinliyim. I am from China, or I am Chinese. Çinliyim. Another example, İtalyanım. I am Italian, or I am from Italy. İtalyanım. İtalyanım. So, these are our examples. Please check out our other videos about nationalities, and we have vocabulary lists in the site, so you can learn about your own nationality as well. And before I go, I want to talk about some aspects of these nationalities and Turkish people's mindset. Turkish people are curious about which city you are from. If you're a Turkish person, they need to know that you are from Istanbul, you are from Ankara, you are from Adana. So I don't know why. I've never seen something like that. For example, in United States, nobody, you may mention it. You can say, I was born in California or something like that, or I used to live in California. You can say it, but I didn't see people asking, no, where are you from? Like, which city you are from? Like, it's not something they are really curious about. But in Turkey, if you're in a taxi, for example, and you are going somewhere and you are chatting with the driver, and almost all the time, they ask you, where are you from? Like, and you say, I'm from Istanbul, and I'm from Istanbul, actually, and they don't believe it. If you say I'm from Istanbul, they ask you again. The reason is there are a lot of people living in Istanbul, like 20 million people living in Istanbul, and most of those people came from other cities. Their native, their birthplace, someplace else. But some people like me, I'm born in Istanbul, but it's not enough. Even if you are born in Istanbul, it's not enough. Because if your parents are from another city, for example, if my mom, if my mom is from Izmir, then it means that I'm from Izmir. Or if my father is from Ankara, that means I'm from Ankara, not from Istanbul. Where are my roots coming here, And my parents are also from Istanbul. They were born in Istanbul, and my grandparents are from Istanbul as well. So this fact confuses very many people. So they keep asking, like, no, where are you actually from? And I said, no, I'm from Istanbul. And at some point, I decided to answer that, one of my parents are from, relatives are from Izmir. So I only now answer, yeah, I'm from Istanbul, my parents are from Izmir, and they feel relaxed because they know where I am from. I don't know why the obsession, but you may get, that's why keep in mind that you may get asked a lot of your nationality, which city, which country, why you're here. Turkish people are very curious. Don't be offended by it. It's just the way we are, I think. Okay guys, I hope you liked the lesson. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And if you want to comment about your nationality, or if you have funny stories about nationalities, if you were, in Turkey and you had a, funny experience with the taxi drivers, please leave the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Merhaba, welcome to TurkishClass101.com. I'm Seda. Today we'll learn how to count in Turkish. Don't worry, it's easy. Generally people get intimidated about learning the numbers, but in Turkish it's not that complicated. So let's start, okay? 1 bir 2 2 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7 8 8 9 9 and 10 10 See, it's easy. Now, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good job. Okay, now you know how to count till 10. And from 10 to 100, it's really easy in Turkish. You just need to learn the 10, 20, 30 numbers. Then you just add the numbers you already know. So let's start with 10. We already know it. 10 is 10. Yes. So if you want to say, for example, 11, we add 10 and 1 together in Turkish. First we say 10, then we say 1, and it makes 11. So there's no new number for 11 as in English. So it is 11, 11, 11, 11. So let's go like that. What was 2 in Turkish? It was 2. 2. 2. So we put 10 on 2, on 2, on 2. Yes, very good. So let's count together from 10 to 19, okay? 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 13, 14, 14, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, 16, 16, 16, 17, 17, 17, 17, 18, 18, 18, and the last one is 19. Can you guess? Yes. 19, 19, 19, 19. So let's count a little bit faster together. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19. Very good. Now this is the rule, and you can use this rule for all the numbers for 25, 37, 48. You just need to know those numbers, then you add the other numbers. Let's learn 20, okay? 20, 20, 20, 20, and 30, 30, 30, 30, and 40, 40, 40, 40, and 50, 50, 50, 50, and 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, and 70, 70, 70, 70, and 80, 80, 80. Say sen. And the last one is 90. 90. 90. And now let's go over it from 20 to 90, okay? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And that's it. When you know these numbers, you can make any number you want. Let's try to make 25. We add 20, then 5 together. 25, 25, 25. Okay, let's make 72. How to make it? First 70, then 2. Okay? 72, 72. Or let's make 91. 91, 91, 91. Or 64. 64. 64. Okay, so it's not that bad, right? Okay, very good. Now we need to learn the hundreds and thousands. But don't worry, you just need to learn 2 words. For hundreds, you just need to know 100 because you will edit 1 and 100, 2 and 100, 3 and 100. It's like in English, and for the 1,000 you need to learn 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So you just need to learn 2 more new words. For 100 we say use, use, use. And I have a funny fact for you. Actually, use means 3 different things in Turkish. One is face. Maybe you know it. Yeah, use. My face, I would say yüzüm. And another word is yüz means to swim. Yeah, add 100. I know they're not connected at all. They just have the same word for different meanings. We sometimes have that in Turkish. So let's practice together, okay? We know yüz. So if you want to say 200, we would say 200. Or if you want to say 500, we would say 500. And it goes like that. And for 1,000, we have the word bin. Bin. Bin. And again, bin means also to ride or to, it means to ride. For example, ata binmek, to ride a horse. So if you see bin in a regular sentence, don't get confused about it. But the rest is the same. We add the number, then we say bin, then we make that big number. For example, let's say 5,000, we just add 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Or let's say 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000. Okay, now we are, the new year is 2020. So if we want to say 2020, how would we say it? 2020. Okay, let's try some other date. Let's say we want to say 1982. Okay? As a year, it's 1982. We would say 1982. 82. That's not that hard, right? Okay, before I go, I want to talk to you about something. Sometimes we have some words related to numbers, but they are not Turkish. They are either Farsi or Arabic. It's coming from the Old Turkish, the Ottoman Turkish. And for example, we have a saying that sittin sene, sittin sene. It means that like forever or never. We use it like that in a sentence. For example, in this sense, eğer giderse onu sittin sene göremem. Eğer giderse onu sittin sene göremem. It means if he goes, if she goes, I won't be able to see him or her like forever. In this sense, sittin sene means like never, forever. But in reality, sittin means 60 in Arabic, and we use it like this. Probably in Ottoman times, people knew what sittin means, but in these modern times, not many people know it. But we have that in our language. And another example, the Turkish people love to play tavla. It's a game, backgammon. And when, especially in old man cafes, we call them kahve. They play backgammon a lot, and they have their own special sayings when playing tavla. So, for example, şeş beş. So one of the word is here is Turkish, and the other one is Arabic. And I'm not gonna tell you, okay? Just think about it, search a little, and leave the answer below in the comment section that what is şeş beş, okay? I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I will see you next time. Bye!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
I'm Seda. Welcome to TurkishClass101.com. Today we'll learn how to tell the dates in Turkish. So we already learned about the numbers, and if you didn't watch that video, please check it out. And today we'll add the months and the days, so we'll know how to read the dates, okay? So in Turkish, we start the year from January and it ends in December. This is our day-to-day calendar. But keep in mind that because most of the Turkish people are Muslim, we also keep a Muslim calendar. We don't use that for daily lives, but we use it for our religious holidays. So it changes every year. Sometimes the Ramadan in January, sometimes it's in summertime. So we have the special minister that follows that, so they let us know when it is. And some people know the dates, but the real calendar we use in our daily lives, it's the Gregorian calendar. So we start with January, okay? Now, if you are ready, let's start. Ocak, January. Ocak, Ocak. And this word, it's as I told you before, sometimes we have one word for different meanings. Ocak also mean the countertop, the oven, the thing that we cook our food. So if you see that in some place, don't get confused. But January is also Ocak. So February is Şubat, Şubat, Şubat. And March is Mart, Mart, Mart. And April is Nisan, Nisan, Nisan. And May is Mayıs, Mayıs, Mayıs. And June is Haziran, Haziran. Haziran. Haziran. And July is Temmuz. Temmuz. Temmuz. And August is Ağustos. Ağustos. And with the soft G sound, I know that you may have trouble saying it because it's really hard to say it. That it's not a exact sound, but generally it blends with the vowels before and after it. So Ağustos, I make the sound W, but it's like I'm making the A and the U longer when I'm saying it. Ağustos, Ağustos, Ağustos, something like that. So September is Eylül, Eylül, Eylül, and October is Ekim, Ekim, Ekim, and November is Kasım, Kasım, Kasım, and December is Aralık, Aralık, Aralık. So these are our months. Let's say it together. Ocak, Şubat, Mart, Nisan, Mayıs, Haziran, Temmuz, Ağustos, Eylül, Ekim, Kasım, Aralık. These are the 12 months in Turkish. And if you are really into culture, check out the names of Turkish months. Some of them are from the Babylonian calendar actually, as in Tammuz, Temmuz, or Nisan. They have their own myths, and in Turkish we have some residue of those Babylonian culture in our language. So I really like about this when learning and teaching language, to see the bits and pieces of other cultures in the language you are speaking of. So if you are into it, check it out. Okay, let's continue with our lesson. And now you know the months and we need to learn the days. And in Turkish again, because we use the Gregorian calendar, we start our week on Monday. So let's start with it. We say pazartesi, pazartesi, pazartesi, pazartesi. This is actually one word, but it's combined from two words. Pazar, which you will learn in a bit, means Sunday, and tesi actually means ertesi, like the next day. So pazartesi literally means pazar ertesi, the next day of Sunday. So it doesn't have a new name, it's just the next day of Sunday. It's funny, but it's true. So, and Tuesday is salı, salı, salı, salı. And Wednesday is çarşamba, çarşamba, çarşamba, çarşamba. And Thursday is perşembe, perşembe, perşembe, perşembe. And Friday is cuma, cuma, cuma, cuma. And this is also interesting because this word is coming from Arabic. The letters C and M, J and M in Turkish. We have, for example, different words with that. Cem, it's a male name that we have in Turkish. Or cami means mosque. Or cemevi, which is a religious place for another sect of Muslims. These all have the same meaning it means to come together. It's a day of coming together because it's Juma is a special day for Muslims. So this day is named Juma. And also when people say Juma, they may mean to go to a Friday praying. In Muslim cultures, man goes to the mosque to pray together on Friday. They're supposed to go. So if you're in Turkey and if you hear that we are going to Friday, it means that they are going to a Friday prayer in the mosque. So keep in mind. Okay, so let's see the other day. It's Saturday and in Turkish it's Cumartesi. Cumartesi. Cumartesi. And this is the same with Pazartesi. It's Cuma and Ertesi. It means the next day of Friday. Cumartesi. And the last day it's Sunday. Pazar. Pazar. Pazar. Pazar. And another funny thing, Pazar also means a farmer's market. We have Pazars everywhere in every small district of the city. So for example, we have Pazartesi Pazarı. It means that Monday farmer's market. Or we have Pazar Pazarı. It's like Sunday's farmer's market. Or Wednesday Sunday's market. It's Çarşamba Pazarı. These pazars are at the different districts of the city, so you can buy clothes, or it's not just for food, clothes like shoes, whatever you want, you can find it in the farmers market. I really like them. Okay, so we learned about the days of the week, we learned about the months of the year, so we also know the numbers, yeah? And now we can say the dates, right? In Turkish, if you are writing, this is on when writing, if you are writing a specific date, then you need to use capital letters with the month and the day. For example, for Sunday and February. But if you are just saying the month or saying the day without being specific, then you need to use lowercase letter. Okay? Just keep that in mind. So the rule is, first you say the number, which day we are in a month, then the month, then the year. And if you want to add the day, then at the end you say the day, okay? First let's start with, for example, 12th of November 2020. We say 12 Kasım 2020. If you want to say the day as well, for example, 21st of December 2019, Saturday. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So, 21 Aralık 2019 Cumartesi. Okay, another date. And let's try this. 24th of February 980. 24 Şubat 1984. And let's try another one. 10th of January 1955. 10 Ocak 1955. Okay, now you know the idea. I want you to leave a comment and write that in Turkish, that which day is today when you are watching this video, okay? Just write it in number, month, year, but they all have to be in number and the day, okay? I hope you enjoyed our lessons. I will see you next time. See you, bye!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
In this lesson, you'll learn the top 25 advanced Turkish phrases. These are advanced phrases that you can use in everyday life. You can use them when you travel, at work, or for your studies. They are for asking and answering questions. So after you learn these phrases, check out the link in the description where you can make an account at turkishclass101.com and practice your Turkish even more. Alright, let's get started. Başlayalım mı o zaman? Let's begin, shall we? Başlayalım mı o zaman? Başlayalım mı o zaman? Sizi bir yerden tanıyor muyum? Don't I know you from somewhere? Sizi bir yerden tanıyor muyum? Sizi bir yerden tanıyor muyum? Pek katılmıyorum. I don't really agree. Pek katılmıyorum. Pek katılmıyorum. Nasıl yardım edebilirim? How may I help you? Nasıl yardım edebilirim? Nasıl yardım edebilirim? Biraz düşüneyim, sonra sana dönerim. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. Biraz düşüneyim, sonra sana dönerim. Biraz düşüneyim, sonra sana dönerim. Yağmur yağacak gibi görünüyor. It seems like it's going to rain. Yağmur yağacak gibi görünüyor. Yağmur yağacak gibi görünüyor. Mı bulmama yardım edebilir misin? Can you help me find my mı bulmama yardım edebilir misin? Mı bulmama yardım edebilir misin? Kendinizi evinizde gibi hissedin. Make yourself at home. Kendinizi evinizde gibi hissedin. Kendinizi evinizde gibi hissedin. Çay ister misiniz? Would you like some tea? Çay ister misiniz? Çay ister misiniz? Lütfen bunu, şunu tarif edin. Please describe it. Lütfen bunu, şunu tarif edin. Lütfen bunu, şunu, it's a bit fast. Benimle akşam yemeğine çıkar mısın? Would you like to have dinner with me? Benimle akşam yemeğine çıkar mısın? Benimle akşam yemeğine çıkar mısın? Siparişim hala gelmedi. My order hasn't come yet. Siparişim hala gelmedi. Siparişim hala gelmedi. Günlerimi tembellikle geçiririm. I spend my day being lazy. Günlerimi tembellikle geçiririm. Günlerimi tembellikle geçiririm. Günü bir planın var mı? Do you have any plans on? Günü bir planın var mı? Günü bir planın var mı? Vakit nakittir. Time is money. Vakit nakittir. Vakit nakittir. Mücadeleye devam. Keep fighting. Mücadeleye devam. Mücadeleye devam. Boş zamanlarında ne yapmaktan hoşlanırsın? What do you like to do in your free time? Boş zamanlarında ne yapmaktan hoşlanırsın? Boş zamanlarında ne yapmaktan hoşlanırsın? Haftada 2 kez egzersiz yaparım. I do some exercise twice a week. Haftada 2 kez egzersiz yaparım. Haftada 2 kez egzersiz yaparım. Biraz borç para alabilir miyim? Can I borrow some money? Biraz borç para alabilir miyim? Biraz borç para alabilir miyim? Umarım beni affedersin. I hope you forgive me. Umarım beni affedersin. Umarım beni affedersin. Bu seni ilgilendirmez. It's none of your business. Bu seni ilgilendirmez. Bu seni ilgilendirmez. Sanırım kaybolduk. I think we are lost. Sanırım kaybolduk. Sanırım kaybolduk. Seni geri arayacağım. I will call you back. Seni geri arayacağım. Seni geri arayacağım. Vücut çalışmayı sever misin? Do you like to work out? Vücut çalışmayı sever misin? Vücut çalışmayı sever misin? Türk kültürünü ve insanlarını seviyorum. I love Turkish culture and people. Türk kültürünü ve insanlarını seviyorum. Türk kültürünü ve insanlarını seviyorum.
Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.